Cuando me siento sola, regularmente pongo música que me gusta, me como todo el queso que hay en la nevera y me pongo a bailar. Mucho gusto, soy Adriana, embajadora de marca con Spanish 55. You've come to this video because you want to better your Spanish. This is great because here on the Spanish 55 YouTube channel, we dedicate ourselves to helping you become fluent in this beautiful language. So suscríbete. We all know that verbs talk about the actions that the subject performs, but this isn't always the case. Today, we're going to learn about reflexive verbs and pronouns. Let's dive in. Reflexive pronouns and verbs go hand in hand. A reflexive pronoun is used as part of a reflexive verb to indicate that someone or something is performing an action on or for itself. Confusing? Let's break it down. Here is an example of a phrase that is reflexive. Yo me peino. I comb my hair. Yo, I, is the subject of the verb peinar, to comb, and me, myself, is the object. In the reflexive sentence, the subject and object refer to the same entity. In contrast, here is a sentence that is not reflexive. Yo peino al perro. Yo, I, is the subject of the verb peinar, to comb, and el perro, the dog, is the object. Don't worry, I don't expect you to understand this yet. It'll help to first learn the reflexive pronouns to get a better grasp. Here we go. Let's go over them using the verb mirar, to look. With the singular first, me, you would say me miro. I look at myself. Singular second, informal, te miras. You look at yourself. Singular second, formal, se mira. You look at yourself. Singular third, se mira. He, she, it looks at themselves. Plural first, nos miramos. We look at ourselves. Plural second, se miran. You all look at yourselves. Plural second, informal, os miráis. You all look at yourselves. Plural third, se miran. They look at themselves. Notice how the reflexive pronoun will always agree with the subject in gender and number. Reflexive verbs require the use of reflexive pronouns to indicate that the subject and object of the verb are the same. Reflexive pronouns are placed before the conjugated verb, for example, la niña se peina. Also before the negative imperative, but directly after the positive imperative. Example, no te duermas, or duérmete. Directly after the infinitive. For example, ella va a cepillarse. Directly after the gerund. In the progressive tense, the pronoun can come before or after the verb. For example, él está afeitándose. Él se está afeitando. Guess what? It's your turn. Try completing these phrases with a reflexive pronoun. Este fin de semana, blank, sentaré a meditar a la orilla del río. La respuesta correcta es me. Este fin de semana me sentaré a meditar a la orilla del río. Here comes another one. Arturo y Matilda, blank, van de rumba todos los días. La respuesta correcta es C. Arturo y Matilda se van de rumba todos los días. Blank, aburrimos mucho en el trabajo de ayer. La respuesta correcta es nos. Nos aburrimos mucho en el trabajo de ayer. ¿Por qué, blank, tratas así? La respuesta correcta es te. ¿Por qué te tratas así? Blank, compramos un yate nuevecito esta mañana. La respuesta correcta es nos. Nos compramos un yate nuevecito esta mañana. Hey, great job! Time to look at reflexive verbs. Tip: many actions related to personal care or daily routines are reflexive. Acostarse, to go to bed. Desvestirse, to get undressed. Secarse, to dry off. Afeitarse, to shave. Disgustarse, to become upset. Maquillarse, to put on makeup. Sentarse, to sit down. Alegrarse, to get glad about. Distraerse, to distract oneself. Mirarse, to look at oneself. Bañarse, to bathe. Divertirse, to enjoy oneself. Olvidarse, to forget. Here are some sentences with more verbs that are not always, but are for the most part, reflexive. Ducharse, to wash oneself. Me ducho por las mañanas. I shower in the mornings. Enfermarse, to get sick. Me enfermo una vez al año. I get sick once a year. Vestirse, to get dressed. Me visto formal para ir al trabajo. I dress formally to go to work. In general, reflexive verbs are more common in Spanish grammar than they are in English grammar. And it's important to remember that a Spanish reflexive verb may not always be translated reflexively in English. Wow, that was a lot. Congratulations on getting through that. Now it's time to go out there and practice as much as you can. If you'd rather practice with a Spanish tutor, guess what? You can head over to Spanish55.com and book a free Skype call right now. That's all for today, folks. Hasta la próxima, amigos. I'll see you in the next video. Gotta get the energy up. And number. Nope, that's not right. I have lemon on my lip. Nobody told me this. Can you see it? Should we do this again?